fixing were those cast iron engines. Very, very, very competitive machine. Won a lot of trophies, a lot of first class trials. Very, very royal, for want of a better word. And a lot of people will struggle as well. Even road racing. Nice to see. Traditionally powered by billiard engines. They did have a foray in the late 50s to a couple of other engines, but more or less all the three were powered by billiard engines or a derivative thereof, because the breeds, while they were making a lot of their own components as well, but to fit basically the billiard engine. But the local thing again, nice to see it's not over-installed in my mate. Still uses that on Skyline. Still doing several. Right now, here's a little joint in my eye. I don't want to bring that up. Make it realistically took 8, 9 or 10. And really after that, that was the end of steam. Firm in Germany called Henschel was making steamrollers quite late, into the 50s. But to all intents and purposes, realistically, just before the Second World War, that was the end of the line for steam. Excuse me, and it's such a shame. Because it's sort of reasonably environmentally friendly. Most of the exhaust from the steam engine is nothing more than water or water vapour. And when you consider that a lot of these engines are well over 100 years old, and these guys designed these engines and brought them on, and as luck would have it, people preserved them. They did all not get scrapped. People preserved them and are still preserving them and still bringing them back from the grave, believe it or not. And there's even engineering firms out there now that will actually build you a replica engine like these that you see here. The model engineer people are still making miniatures. I will not call them models, and I won't call them mammoths or anything like that. They're not. They are miniature engines of the full size. There's nothing on one of those engines that isn't on a full size, and there's nothing on a full size that isn't on one of those engines. They are absolute scale replicas. Having said that, the chimney extension on that one. But you don't want a face full of smoke, so it's a good idea on that is to have a chimney extension. But they're not toys, and they're not that easy. Well, they're not difficult to drive. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is, in the miniature, everything is smaller, and it is far easier to run out of water, to run out of coal, even to run out of lubricating oil than it is with a big engine. The bigger the engine, the more docile basically, and the more easy to handle. So it's a tribute to these guys with the little miniatures that they find the time to bring them into the arena. It's not easy, it's quite a hard task, especially on this arena which slopes down that way, so you're putting the injector on to go down. Coming up the hill, you've got the drain box open because you've got too much water in its belly. So it's not the easiest arena to run round. But even so, the guys are doing it. It's a pleasure to see it. And that roller there last night was actually running up and down the bank. And it was a bit moist last night. And I thought he's going to slip in a minute. But he got back up because he's cheap. That roller hasn't got steel tyres on it anymore. That roller has got rubber tyres on it, which of course grip far better than steel rolls and makes the whole job that sort of lot. Saw bench work, belt work. Notice the governors on here. You belt the governors up, you set the engine to a speed, and it does its best to keep to that speed. As Richard Hurley got the old engine rolling over, or the motion work rolling over on the Hawks. The idea of that is it actually pulls the tyre up, gives him a little bit more steam. Then we've got Grommet. Grommet is a barrel, single cylinder agricultural, in I think 4.5 inch. And this little engine was plodding around all day yesterday and even into last night. They were still plodding around on this little engine. And more credit to them, well done. And again, as I said, agricultural engine, a winch on the back wheels, though it hasn't got any rope on it as we speak. Fair leads on the back, so they're capable of winching. And even a little engine like this, if you use the winch, it will pull quite a heavy load. I personally think some of these miniatures, if not all, are delightful little engines. Excalibur. She's double crank compound barrel in half size, so 6 inches to the foot. Built by the gentleman that's driving it, in hand. Driven here from right outside by the delightful engine now, Excalibur. It has been built a long time now, and we used it regularly. She's 3-speed, so she'll get along quite well. And all in all, a delightful little engine. Right, Garrett. Apparently, of this size, there are only 7 of these Garretts left. Agricultural engine, but by Garrett terms, quite a big one. There's a lot of little 4CVs left about, which are classic tractors. There's some full-size agricultural, not too many left. And this one went to Colin Hatches a few years ago, had some boiler work done on it, and has come back out again resplendent. She lives over near, oh blimey, it escaped, Wantage. She lives over near Wantage, over there, and again, a lot of, not all, but a lot of the rallies she goes to, she is driven under her own steam, which is always nice to see. Always immaculately turned out as well. There's Ian going round again with little Excelsior, and as I said, coming up the back stretch, we've got the Wallace. I nearly said the Wallace and Wally there. Wallace and Stevens. That is what they call the advanced roller. And it was designed to do a job. It was designed to roll tarmac. And the rear wheels, you can alter the camber on them to get exactly the level you want on the tarmac. The front forks, you can alter the camber on them to adjust it. And they're also quick reverse.